We have some fun stuff to talk about, but before we do that, how was your weekend?
Mine was action-packed. Had my youngest child and his, I say child, he's married. My youngest son and his wife were over at the house this weekend, so we had a good time. I know there was some things going on. I hear that you went to an entertainment over at the Stride Bank Center.
Yeah, so Saturday was exciting. We got to go to the MCL, which is the Martial Combat League fights, and so that was really fun. Saturday was more like the MMA stuff like that, and so that was interesting.
There's always something going on in Enid.
That's for sure. And we have some stuff to talk about that is more stuff to do. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the Green Polycart program.
That's right. Years and years ago, we put out these green carts with the idea of only put your yard clippings in that. We want to divert that out of the landfill and put it separately. And so we created a program where it was really started as a pilot program. And for the cost of you buying the cart, you would get a service picked up for free, and the intent was to divert it away from the landfill. Well, we are still wanting to stay green. We still want to offer something for people to put their yard waste in, and the difference is we have a need to have this biological material in the landfill because probably in about a year the construction will be finished and we'll have a methane gas facility and treatment at the landfill that will take methane from inside the landfill and create energy. And so we'll still be able to be green with what we do, but instead of it going outside of the landfill, we'll put it in the landfill. And this service does cost time and money for our people to come out and do it. And so some people have had a green cart for maybe 10 years and have had been able to put grass in there for a long time with no monthly fee on that. And so we're going to continue that program through the rest of this year at no charge. You may have noticed that we switched that green pickup day to the same day as your regular trash, and of course that means it's being loaded with your regular trash in the same truck going into the landfill. And so starting in January of 2024, and really, if you are utilizing the service now, you don't have to only put grass in that green cart. You can go ahead and mix in some trash or whatever you want since it's going into the same place. And that's the way it will be starting in January. Is it will just be, we already have an additional cart fee for $5.50 a month. And so if you want to continue to have an additional cart in January, there will be a fee associated with that at $5.50 a month. So it's very small amount. We haven't really updated our trash rates in a very, very long time. We're not planning on trying to do that now. This isn't really an attempt to raise any kind of extra money, but it's a service that we do, and it does create wear and tear on the trucks. It does take up additional space in the landfill. But if you have a regular cart and if you have a green cart, the two carts together, you can put whatever you want in them. And if you have both, the fee is still only $19.50 a month because our regular trash is $14, and if you get an additional cart, $5.50. So I've looked around. Feel free to do it if you have some concerns about it. But to be able to have two carts that are 96-gallon carts that are picked up once a week and only be charged $19.50 a month, that is one of the very best deals in the state of Oklahoma that you can find. So still a very good program that we have, but there will be some changes coming. And so if you want to continue to have your green carts picked up, there are some things that we're going to be asking you to do. Register your cart serial number, and you can call our solid waste department if you have any questions at 580-616-7300. They can help you with that. But we will be putting out some press releases and things on Facebook to notify people that these changes are coming in January, but as of now there's really no action to take except for if you have one, utilize it. Put it out at the curb, pick it up, and we'll take care of you.
That is wonderful. So we have some really fun stuff that we're going to talk about that you can get involved with. And so one of them is the Back to School Skate Jam. Now I know that we just had the community did Feed the Neighborhood, and that turned out great. Supposedly they ran out of backpacks.
Wow.
And that's pretty remarkable. They have 3 locations, and so that's pretty cool. And so to celebrate, they're doing a Back to School Skate Jam. Now they did this in the beginning of the summer or something to that effect. And so they're doing another one. The Skate Jam is always a hot hit. It's August 19th from 6 to 9. It's over at the skate park, and they're going to have a ton of stuff to do. And so look forward to that.
That is great. Speaking of back to school, I know Enid Public Schools begins
this week.
Wednesday.
Yep.
So the kids will be back in school. Enid drivers out there, be aware the school beacon lights will be on. Please don't speed and get a ticket. And be aware of those school buses when they stop. Children will be exiting the school bus on one way or the other, trying to get across the street. So please, if that stop sign pops out on the school bus, please stop behind them and just be a little more patient as we all adjust to school being in session, and that'll help to make sure that everyone's child is safe.
Yep, that's a good, because I'm a mama bear. I'll get out and protect anybody. So, and then we also have, this is always so much fun. This is Movie on Park, and it's over on our Park Street where they do the one Christmas tree.
That's kind of our public events forum. It's a great place to go. It'll be blocked off, so bring your lawn chair, bring your blankets.
Yep.
And it looks like they're going to be watching Hotel Transylvania.
Yep, and that's a really fun movie too. If you haven't seen it, definitely get out there. And so that's fun. That's going to be Saturday, August 26th at 8:30. So don't forget that.
Looks like if you're interested in anything that our Parks and Recreation Department has, you can get your phone out even against the screen on that QR code and get more information.
Or you can go to our website at enid.org and find that information out there too. And then we also have Ask Mason, and this is really cool that the Mayor Mason is doing the show.
Community, if you have questions, ask Mason at enid.org.
Yes.
He'll select a few questions and answer them on the show.
Yeah, perfect. And then we also have the website. Can you tell us more about that?
That's right. Every few years, probably about once every 5 years or so, we redevelop our website. And it's very important. There are all kinds of people that will look at our website. There might be companies or physicians or multiple commercial opportunities or industrial opportunities that may look at our website. That may be one of the things that they see to gather information to determine, do I want to open my business in Enid? And so it's important for us to have a fresh website that's easy to follow. We desire transparency, and so we want to highlight all of our meetings. We want to highlight all of the important information that we have in our community and with the city. And so we are redesigning our website to make it easy, to make it look better, to make it have a better feel. And we're interested in your feedback. And so you can participate in a survey. You can go to www.surveymonkey.com/r/6D5NT68, or you can just use your phone on that QR code, or you can go to enid.org, and there's a space on there where you can take the survey. So we'd love your feedback. Please be a part of us finding a good solution to improving our infrastructure and our transparency.
Or if you need more help, if you just want to call, you can call 580-234-0400, or you can call 616-7258, and I'll help you.
Yeah. Very good.
Simple.
Very good.
So now we're going to move into Streets with Scott. I feel like we need like an intro for that, like dun 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 dun.
A little audio clip or something like that. But
yeah.
Yeah.
So, without further ado.
Yeah, we just talked about the skate park. So here on 5th Street in between Broadway and Randolph, we've got a little section that we're going to be repairing. New sidewalks, new street. It's going to be fantastic. So that's going on now. Looks like it's going to be going on for maybe another month. We'll be finishing up that project. So be aware when you're going through that area, and whenever here in a few days next week when they have the event, the back to school bash, just be cautious about that area, and they may have some special instructions on where to park. So just keep your eye out for that.
I bet they do.
West Elm Street over here by Emerson. This project is rapidly wrapping up. There's just a few more blocks to do. By the end of the month, we're hopefully going to have that finished. And I am very much looking forward to a ribbon cutting for Emerson. I know right there directly in front of the school, they added an additional pickup lane for people to pull into and get their student dropped off and picked up. And I'm very much looking forward to a ribbon cutting there, maybe involving the Emerson band, and have a great time, great celebration. This street was horrible, and now it's brand new concrete with nice sidewalks, and what a great addition that's going to be.
We, on that note, we were able to go pick up Tyler's schedule the other day and had the opportunity to travel on that fresh, new, beautiful road, and it was so nice.
We have a local contractor that's been working on that called J&B Construction. They gave us a good bid on it, and they do fantastic quality work. So kudos to that crew.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a great job. They're wrapping up the project here this month, and it's good.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
That's right. We've been working in La Mesa West, redoing a lot of the cul-de-sacs, and there's an intersection here at Durango and Split Rail that they're working on now. Really, they've only got about another week or so, and they should be finished with this one. And West Randolph, this is in front of the old C.M. Miller building, so they are tearing down all of the facade and everything off of the front of it, and so you might see that that's roped off. There's an exciting new business coming in called Walker's Western Wear. Mm-hmm. That's going to be coming in. My understanding, they're going to have really nice quality boots and jeans and things like that. It's going to be an excellent addition to downtown Enid, so I'm really looking forward to how that turns out. But if you're in the area, just know they've got some of that roped off. I was watching them tear it down at the end of last week, and it was kind of creating a little bit of dust and dirt in the area, but as they finish that up, I can't wait to see what that storefront looks like. And there are quite a few things in downtown Enid that are changing, and I can't wait to see what it all looks like when all of those things get finished. It's going to be great.
We have the bridge on Eisenhower.
Yes, we do. This is close to my house, so I have personal interest in this. I like to avoid going through a school zone. We just talked about Emerson, and if I'm going to a little Walmart or somewhere like that from my house, I drive down Eisenhower to avoid going through the school zone at Waller. And there's right there at Boggy Creek. This is in between Randolph and Chestnut, and this is closer to Chestnut right here on Eisenhower. That bridge is got some work that's going to need to be done, so it is closed off. We're gonna know more details here in a few days this week about exactly what kind of repair is going to need to be made. But I know our engineering department is already working on a plan to address it, and we're gonna be working this as quickly as possible. We're gonna treat it as if it's an emergency to get this street back up, to get this bridge up, and people getting across it. So be patient with us. Progress is made, but safety is paramount, so we want to make sure everybody's safe, so we're going to close it and do it right.
Perfect.
Okay, East Locust, we're working on some asphalt over there, and looks like that project's going to wrap up this week too on East Locust.
Lots of infrastructure.
So in between 2200, 2300. A few blocks north there, we've just finished up Birch Street from 16th to 23rd with brand new concrete, and it is Birch Street was really needing to be done, and it's a completed project. I think we'll be accepting that soon and doing a ribbon cutting out there as well. So, and then just be cautious and pay attention. We're doing a lot of street striping right now. We're doing putting that paint on the street and trying to make it easier to see, where the lanes are. This is something that just has to be done every year. Water is one of the most destructive forces on Earth, and every year during the fall and winter, especially if we get snow and we have to do plowing, it just scrapes the paint off the road, and we have to routinely go back and do it. So this time of year is popular to stripe the road, and so if you see those crews out there, give them some extra space, and they're trying to do a good job for you.
Perfect. And then we have job opportunities. So that's a lot of fun. As you can see, we have a ton of positions available. That is a great opportunity to get involved in the city and, be a part of the change.
That's right. Keep your eye on this. If you know people looking for a job, I mean, just look at that. There's 15, 17, 18, 19, 20 bucks an hour jobs that are on this page here. So these aren't $10, $11 jobs. We've really upped our game. We want to attract quality people that work for the City of Enid, and we expect professionalism in what we do. And so if you know someone that's a professional, point them towards us, and we would love to give them a chance at having one of these jobs and working for our team.
You can check out the job descriptions at enid.org/careers and fill out the application or send someone that way.
That's right.
So, and then we also have tomorrow night we have a commission meeting.
That's right. Study session begins at 5 o'clock. There are several items on the study session that we'll be discussing, and the regular meeting is at 6:30. So join us then. There's really only a few administrative items on the agenda, but one of them is talking about beautification of Enid, and especially when people come in and out of our town through 412 and 81, we really want to project a good image of the values of our community. And so we'll be talking about a beautification program, and maybe even a possibility of creating an additional resource to make sure that things look nice. We're going to be asking for someone to take care of these entryways and create a budget of perhaps $100,000 where we can use some of that for additional mowing, edging, removal of trees, brush, and just try to make Enid look as presentable as we can, especially on 81 and 412. So that'll be on the agenda tomorrow night. And then next Monday we have an MAPC meeting. So join us at 6 o'clock next Monday. We'll have an MAPC meeting, and I think we have a lot split or two on that one, but you can always see the agendas for these meetings at www.enid.org. There's a button in the middle that says live meetings. Click on that. There's a calendar. You can see all of our meetings. You can see all of the agendas, and it's a great place to go to know what's going on in Enid. Of course, we record all of these meetings, and it isn't a videotape anymore. Someone's told me that there's actually no tape, so I shouldn't say videotape. But anyway, we do record all of those meetings and have them on all of our on our website and all of our apps that we use, and those are available to watch and know what's going on in the community.
I think the correct term is it's saved to the cloud.
That's right. There could be a cloud involved, but however, there is not a tape involved.
Yes, and I don't understand how you save things to a cloud. That doesn't. Anyway, and so yes, as you were saying, we have an MAPC meeting, and so just to recap that, and so these are ways that you can get involved. You can see what's going on and transparency that is offered.
That's right.
So
that's right.
Yeah. And then we also have the Garfield County Emergency Management app, and let me tell you, it helped me a lot last night because I didn't know, I hadn't been up on the weather, and I said, well, let me go check this out. And it told me that we were at a low risk of tornado, and I was like, well, I can go to bed now.
That's right. We did get a little lightning, a little thunder. I think we got 2/10 of an inch of rain last night, so we always take a little rain. We're always happy with that. So.
Yep.
SeeClick Fix is another great app that we have. So if you want to stay involved and know what's going on in the community, put this on your phone. It's a great way to also notify us if you see issues we need to take care of, including potholes or a number of other things. Get a ride from EPTA. That's a popular one. So get the app on your phone. It's a great way to know what's going on. You'll be notified if there's water outages or street outages as well. So
yep.
It's a good deal.
Notified of all kinds of stuff.
That's
Events,
right.
everything.
Speaking of notification, we try to stay connected with you, and we have a number of ways that we do that. You can see what those icons are: Roku, Fire TV, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We have all of those, so if you have any of those or all of those, that's another way you can know what's going on in Enid.
Yep, absolutely. Well, we hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week and stay hydrated.